Konnichiwa, mina. Hello, everyone. Welcome today on this lovely Tuesday in which I can, sadly enough, no, it's taking a lot of restraints to not go and pull for Raiden Shogun, but as promised, I shall try to do that when most of you can join the stream and when I have some more time. Or at least, I mean, when I can be on a little bit earlier. So I'm going to hope for tomorrow. I've did some preparations, so hopefully I can finish my duties tomorrow a little bit earlier. And I can probably guess if I'm going to be able to be done a little bit earlier with my duties in the morning, so I will keep you guys posted on Twitter, and if I don't forget, I will also post it on Discord. Hi UNB, how are you doing today? Welcome. So yeah, all I did was prepare some extra pools already, so yeah. I was so tempted to do a 10 pool. I was like, oh gosh, this banner is looking so beautiful, but I didn't. I'm doing fine, I'm just in a lot of pain because of not being able and allowed to pull for Raiden yet. Oh well, not allowed. No one is stopping me but myself, so you know. Thanks for saying hi. See, this is the reason why I didn't want to do it today, because the release was only like an hour ago. I'm only able to stream now anyway, so a lot of you who likes to watch Genshin Impact and who would like to see the gacha would have a hard time to be able to see. Hi, good luck, thank you. So, update tomorrow morning on Twitter and Discord, whether I can do the pulls tomorrow or not. If I can't do them tomorrow, I will also try and let you guys know already in advance. And then I will take a look at Thursday, and if it's not Thursday, it's probably gonna be Friday. So I'm really hoping for tomorrow so I can also start playing her. Hey Thibaut, I'm doing fine, how are you doing? So for the moment I will do a little bit of Final Fantasy, we'll do a little bit of main story in Endwalker. As you can see where we are. We're also in queue for our raid again. We are in queue with our DPS, because it's the gear for the DPS that we want for the looks. So then I can press the button need instead of greed, and need has priority. Sure, UNB, have a good night's rest, okay. If you can't make it, you can't make it. There's always the archive, but you just see whether you can or not. This is the reason why I'm trying to do them on a different day, so more of you can join. Same goes for Ellie. Like, Ellie would have stayed up and or put an alarm. Like, literally, I know he would have. But, you know, if I can, as long as I can remember time zones a bit, and if I can try to keep them in account, I will try my best to do those type of streams that I know a lot of you like, on like times that I know you can join easier. That's understandable, Thibaut. You'll get through it though. Alright, so let's do some Final Fantasy. Maybe I'll do a little bit of Valorant. I checked the shop, it's still not, still no Glitch Pop Vandal or Spectrum Phantom or Glitch Pop Dagger, so sad face there. Sad face there. But alright, let's see. At least we have Astra on our other accounts, so that's already a start. Allow me to thank you for answering our call. Many towers have appeared around the world, and we are grateful that you would assist us with ours. Though Kryl herself is tied up with another investigation, Zenko is an immensely capable substitute, and we will spare no effort to aid you. So if I understand correctly, you seek to make talismans that can nullify etheric emissions? Indeed we do. As you know, the tower emits vast concentrations of ether. One cannot go anywhere near it without being tempered. As such, we can only study the tower from afar, and are powerless to deal with it in any consequential way. In order to strike back, the satrap bade us alchemists create enhanced talismans. Or enchanted talismans. Yeah, enchanted probably. Talismans that will allow our soldiers to venture into the tower, even should they lack innate protection. Could such a thing be possible? Admittedly, we are still in the midst of testing, but we are quite confident. Even prior to this, our people have long pursued countermeasures against the etheric corruption of primals. Of the methods tested to date, those utilizing dragon scales proved the most promising. Owing to their etheric density, the scales are highly resistant to disruptive forces. The mightier the dragon, the greater the resistance. We seek to amplify this protective property through our alchemy. Thanks to the skills provided by His Excellency, we have been able to make steady progress with the talisman. Soon we will be ready to conduct a field test, and here is where you and your blessing of light come in. Whatever it is, just leave it to me. What exactly is it that you need me to do? Better than having my blood drawn, I suppose. Nah, whatever it is, just leave it to me. Thank you. Lest you wonder, we ask only that you serve as an escort. I will explain in greater detail later, but you will be venturing into the tower's field of influence. And so, for our own safety, I would first test how well your blessing shields you, with your permission, of course. In that case, Urianger and I will find other ways to make ourselves useful. Seeing as you all work to the point of collapse, I suspect you could do with more hands. We would be grateful for any assistance you can provide. Okay, bye Thibaut! Yeah, maybe some clarification would help you indeed, but don't push it though. If you're ready, then let us put your blessing to the proof. If you exit the Great Work and turn south, there will be a hill to the right. I will meet you at the top after seeing some preparations. But good luck and stay strong, buddy. Alright, let's have a look. Really hope our dungeon will trigger. That's really what I want. Exit to the south. What? There's no exit here. What? What's he talking about? Up here, I guess. No, also not. What? Okay, I guess exit where we came from. Probably. Na 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 na. Yeah, there we go. Na 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 na. Drunken Deepa? What's that? Alright. I hope you didn't have trouble finding this place or climbing the hill. Not all are accustomed to the physical strain. I give you the fruit of our sweat, tears, and many sleepless nights, the Drunken Deepa. A Deepa is a lantern presented to the gods as an offering. Taking inspiration from the tradition, we created this device to test the talisman's efficiency. Upon activation, it will move a certain distance before emitting a powerful blast of ether. In lieu of corruption, those lacking sufficient protection will experience severe ether sickness. For your test, you will be exposed 4 times. That should be enough to ascertain your blessing's protective capability. Please begin whenever you're ready. I shall be observing from a safe distance. Commencing etheric exposure testing. Repeat, commencing etheric exposure testing. Retreat to a safe distance if you are not the subject. Follow the Drunken Deepa's lead and try to not fall behind. Alright. Na 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 ba da ba ba ba. I hope we get our raid soon. That would be cool. Reading etheric, please stand back. Oh, readying. My bad. What? You are struck by a powerful blast of ether but suffer no ill effects. Duh. Hang on, I need to check something first. Chatto, mate, mina. Na da da da. Mm-hmm. Okay. Subject has no irrepressible urge to empty their stomach. Confirmed. Resuming test, please follow. With other words, nope, we don't need to puke, we good to go. Nice, 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 nice. Good test, good test. I like this test. This test is fine. Good test, good test. Reading Eater, please stand by. Do I need to stand back now already? Oh yeah, okay. Nah, you are struck by another powerful blast of Eater, but suffer no ill effects again. Oh crap, I forgot to read it, sorry. I just skipped it through since it's silly. It's when it's silly, I sometimes forget. No. Please stand back again. But you. Still nothing. You're struck by yet another powerful blast of heat, but suffer no ill effects. The blessing of light appears to be keeping you safe from harm. Subject fortitude rated. Impressive. No irregularities confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow and brace for final discharge. Okay. 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 Also, I'm gonna switch back to Y'shtola for a while. You're struck by the strongest blast of Ether yet, but survive completely unscathed. Etheric exposure testing concluded. Please collect and deliver me to the supervising alchemist. Congratulations on retaining your composure and your humors. Nah. Nice, nice. What was the command again to make your... I don't know. Wait, was it... or is it... No, it's... What was that again? Oh, there it is. I need to be close by. Oh, it doesn't work on every mini pad. Okay. Whee! You've returned, and not on your knees. A promising sign. But come, let me take the Deepa off your hands. Here you go, Nidana. Thank you. I shall replenish its ether for when we test the talisman. So no dizziness or nausea or anything of the sort? You're feeling perfectly fine? Yep. Then the strength of your blessing is beyond doubt. There is no risk that the tower will corrupt your ether. With this, we can request your aid for the task ahead with easy hearts. You are a capable warrior too, are you not? Would you be amenable to assisting me with another errand? You see, our talisman requires the use of a special ink, but we have exhausted our stores of key ingredient for it, spirit wheat. The herb grows not far from here, and I would like to go and harvest some. With the recent spate of kidnappings, however, we Arkasodara travel alone at our peril. Will you not come with me as my escort? I would compensate you for your troubles, of course. That's all fine. We a hero anyway. I'm in your debt. Without further ado, let us head to Kajaya's footsteps. It is situated to the road which runs east of the Great Work. Na 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 na. Wait, straight east? There's one straight east, and I want to go and get that one first. Yeah, alright, let's go get that one east. Da na 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 na. We still need some DPS and healers apparently. Always the case. Na 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 na. Oh, that's this one. Yeah, I can't reach that. Never mind. I can't reach that one. That's the one in the thingy. The font of Maya, if I'm not mistaken. I may simply be imagining it, but I feel as though we are being followed. Look out, Zenko! Honey, what's up? Easy. Gods, but that gave me a fright. To think that the moment I ventured outside the safety of the work. Thank the sisters I asked you to come with me. You're alright, I hope? Yeah, easy, easy, easy. Good, good. Let's continue on then. It isn't far now, just through these pillars and up the rise. No worries, Mrs. Elephant. I am doing perfect. Do I actually have something different? I'm looking for some dark mount. Though, honestly, the bike might actually fit the Reaper for a bit. Yeah, why not? Let's use the motorcycle. Let's use the bike a bit. For the Reaper, this one looks pretty cool anyway. And here we are, Kajaya's footsteps. Kajaya was a great dancer, and those who follow in her, well, you know, they come to this place to train and dedicate their dance to their ancestors. A happy benefit of this is that spirit wheat grows here in abundance. I will set about harvesting at once, if you would be so good as to stand guard. Kidnappers aren't like to return soon, but better safe than sorry. Oh, all fine, all fine, all fine.
Yes, that would be Radzad Khan. Hardly anyone has been allowed in or out since our troubles with the tower began. The faithful citizens huddle inside the city walls, and commerce has all but ground to a standstill. I pity the satrap, the trials he must be facing.
What can you tell me of the satrap?
Well, he is the most important person in Radzad Khan. Long ago, this island was home to two tribes of Matanga, the Gajasura and the Arkasodra. When the Aura came to these shores, it was the Arkasodra with whom they joined forces. Together they defeated the warlike Gajasura, forcing them to flee Thavnair altogether. Peace and prosperity reigned for a time, until a clan of Hjor from the mainland decided they wanted the island for themselves. It was a direct ancestor of the present satrap who arbitrated that conflict and welded the warring factions into the nation we know today. And ever since, a member of that esteemed lineage has inherited this somewhat unique position. You see, by and large, the state is run by the people, but when problems arise, it is the satrap who mediates a solution. The stability provided by the satrap is what has allowed Radzad Khan to thrive all these years. And it was the satrap himself who entrusted us with this duty. We will not fail him, nor our countrymen.
That's the spirit though. Na na.
What is the delay with the vessel? I told you I need to adjust
Na.
those ratios.
Did they free Estinian by now? Or are they still playing with Estinian as well? Oh, we're being watched.
I come all
Oh,
this way
gosh.
to admire one of my splendid towers, and what do I find? Fools attempting to ward off its tempering influence with magic trinkets. I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name? Oh, something. Owen? Another body, another time. Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail?
Allowing them to construct such handy talismans would be counterproductive to my plans. And yet, I find myself deathly curious. How will they manage this feat with the limited knowledge and resources at their disposal? Complications be damned, for we cannot escape the nature of our souls. And I, as ever, am my own worst enemy.
Okay. I have enough spirit weed to last us a good while. Thank you for keeping watch. Let us head back to the great work, shall we? Na. Hi. Ba-da-ba-dum. Zenko, my thanks again for your assistance. With your help, we're that little bit closer to completing our talisman. This isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my gratitude. If you will excuse me, I shall return to my work on the talisman. Ah, you're both back. Excellent. I have a message for you, Mr. Snidana. It would seem the stores of Giant Gal are running low. What? But when I last looked, there was still plenty. I suspect that was before Urianger told everybody about their tempering cure, and Estinian shared his knowledge of dragons. Your peers have since been inspired to fashion a number of new talisman prototypes. I see. Well, if it leads to new possibilities, then far be it from me to complain, but we will need to replenish our stores. Hey, Talisi! How are you doing today? I should be happy to tend to this if you like. As much as I appreciate the offer, my dear boy, I can't in good conscience send you out there all alone while kidnappers are at large. Zenko, loath though I am to press another task on you so soon, might I ask you to fetch the Giant's Gall? In case you're not familiar, Giant's Gall is a type of ore found on the island. Kin to its hardness and ethereal conductivity, it has applications in many disciplines, alchemy not least of all. The quarry where it is found, aptly named Giant's Gall Grants, isn't far away, so it shouldn't take much of your time. Maybe impose on you once more? Sure. Hey Armorlan. Thank you. Upon arriving at the grounds, please seek out a man named Zainuha. He will furnish you with the ore. I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Good to hear you're doing fine. At the very least, permit me to accompany you. It so happens I have an errand of my own that will take me to the outpost nearby. Maybe borrow a pair of Hamza, Mistress Nidana? By all means, do try to be patient with them. Those that survived are still in training. I will bring the Hamza to the entrance. Meet me there when you are ready. How are you doing, Emerald, today? Hi, too. Ram. Woo. Oh, we got a blue quest actually. Yeah, whatever. Let's continue our main story first. Woo! Puppet's bunker. Nicer, 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 nicer. Let's hope for our gear. Oh yeah, Talisi must be pretty happy now, because you like to see Final Fantasy, true. I almost forgot. Yes. Do you play one of the Final Fantasies as well, Talisi, or...? Ooh, also, I got another question. I was kind of wondering, you're in like game design and you were like talking about you hope I might ever play a game of yours. What type of games would you like to make? Arcu didn't. Okay, someone didn't accept. Sad face. Alright, here are our Hamza Zenko. If the creatures look familiar, it is because they are close kin to the Eorzean dodos. Hamza have long been kept as livestock in Tavner, and many a hatchery may be found here. Alas, the largest of these was recently raised by monsters from the tower. On account of said hatchery being situated near the tower, the Radiant Host repurposed its remnants as an outpost. That is where my errand takes me, and your own destination is but a stone's throw away. If you have no objections, let us first make for the outpost. We set forth at your word. Sure. You ready? Then let us depart. You need only ride and relax. My bird and I will take the lead for yours to follow. Sure. Easy. Oh gosh. This looks hilarious. It's like I'm about to fall off. It's like I'm about to fall off. Nice. You haven't played the online one? Okay, you're just a big fan. Alright, alright. You could always give it a go, of course. There's always a free trial. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, well, actually, honestly, I can't tell. Because they had to close down the sales because of, you know, Endwalker. It messed up the servers too much. We're getting really close to that tower, though. Man, I don't like how suddenly we had a full party, 1 DPS did not accept, and now it's like empty again. No healers, 5 DPS out of 15 and only 2 tanks. Yabe. And here we are, manned by the Radiant Host. This outpost is our first line of defense against the tower. Yep, that accursed tower, eh? Whoa. Well, well, who should it be but young Varsan, on an errand for the satrap? I am. His Excellency bade me come to collect your report. He also wished to express his heartfelt gratitude to the brave men and women of the Radiant Host for their unflagging dedication. We simply do our duty, but we are honored to receive His Excellency's regards. And yet, for his boundless benevolence, his treatment of one so young could be regarded as callous. Though we have enjoyed relative peace and calm these past few days, this remains the front line of battle, no place for children. Your predecessor too often traveled alone. It's been, what, 2 years now since you took over? I wonder how the fellow is faring. Like those before him, he went on to represent the satrap in foreign lands. Wherever he may now be, I am certain he's well. As for myself, I assure you that all I do of my own volition and gladly. I pray you do not think ill of His Excellency. Certainly not, lad. Whatever happens, my faith in the satrap isn't wavering. But still I worry for you. We would be overcome with sadness if something were to befall you, for you are as a little brother to us all. Take care, do you hear? I will, Nabdeen. Thank you. And who might this be? Not Hanish by the look of him. Permit me to introduce Zenko Sakura of the Eorzean contingent, come to assist in the making of the talisman. From Eorzea, you say? Towers have appeared over there too, yes? Tell me, what is the situation like? May I suggest that you exchange information with our soldiers? Both parties would stand to learn something of value, I believe. An excellent idea. Given the unprecedented nature of the threat, some of ours are understandably anxious. We would be glad for any tidings you can share. You two, bring Varsan the latest report and answer any questions he may have. You're playing a game? I thought you were supposed to be making them. Dystopia as a delivery boy. Okay, okay. You know, I'd be sold if you ever make a game where you can play a fox. I have heard about you, the visitor from Eorzea. Is there anything you can tell us about the Telephoroi? We know that they are the ones behind the tower and that they've declared war on the whole world, but why are they doing this? What is it that they want? This we don't understand. I'm still sad there's no fox race in here, like, imagine just fox ears, foxtail, oh my gosh. What? They want to die and take everyone with them? What madness is this? Well, you can bet that we won't let those bastards have their way. We'll fight them with everything we have, like our Eorzean and Far Eastern brothers. Yeah, I like to hear that. So, like, you know, there's no fox, so I took the closest thing. Cute cat ears and a cat tail. You wish to know about the tower? To be honest, we know little and less about it ourselves. This tower of Zot, as folk have taken to calling it, suddenly appeared where it did on the island of Narunair. We're safe from its influence at this distance, but go too far into the water and you'll expose yourself to its corrupted ether. You're a foreigner, aren't you? How are they dealing with the tower in your homeland? Next game. Our struggles are not unique, and our hope still lies with the talismans. We must keep the monsters contained until they're ready. Like, you know, Perfect World, or it might actually also be called Perfect World International. You actually were able to play like, oh, what were they called again? The Venomancer, I think? Or the Venomancer, or Mancer? And that was actually like a female fox with a fox ears. I also think she had a tail, and she could transform herself into an actual fox. And like, if she was in her like demi-human form, she was like a magic damage dealing caster, and if she transformed into a fox, she went like a melee bruiser tanky ish. But that game is so old school, it hurts to play, sadly enough. It occurs to me I have yet properly introduced our company. We are the Radiant Host, a military order under the Satrap's command. Our duty is to preserve peace in the land, be it patrolling the streets or dealing with their heretofore unknown threats such as now. We train hard and admit only capable warriors to our ranks. Even so, we've struggled to contend with the fiends from the tower. Though we succeeded in striking them down on the 2 occasions they came in force, we had to pay a heavy price. What's of the towers in Eorzea? Do they likewise spawn monsters? So it's much the same everywhere. With every nation struggling, we cannot expect calls for outside aid to be answered. I guess that goes for everyone, right? Finished speaking with the soldiers, have you? I hope it was as enlightening for you as it was for them. As a neutral nation and trading hub, both Radzatan ordinarily receives a steady stream of news from abroad. Alas, the stream dried up when trading vessels stopped coming. Amidst the dirt of information, or dirt of information, everyone will have been grateful for your account. But come, you had best see to your original errand, as mine will keep me here a while longer. However, I'm afraid I cannot guide you the rest of the way. Worry not, the path is straightforward. You need but follow the road east. Upon the Hamza, you will arrive before you know it. Brief though it was, I enjoyed our time together. Till we meet again. Ah, go me. A game about a foxcott? Ooh. But Hamza appears to want to return home. It reluctantly offers you its back. Should you become separated from your steed, speak with Raiden Beastkeeper of Hamza had trained about. Oh, I need to run there now, though. I already forgot where it was. Back up, I guess, and then to the left, probably. Oh, there it is. I see it. Dodo, 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 dodo. Hey, I didn't say that though, and I didn't say you had to make a game about me. You gotta look it up though, Perfect World. I actually did play it a little bit at the start, or like years ago. But like, if you compare to what's on the market now, it's like so old school that literally the only reason for me to actually go and play it is because I can play a fox. But it's so old school, it's unbelievable. It's still open though, like that's the funniest part. So it still has like a small player base, but they still keep playing it. It's insane, to be honest. Perfect World. Whee! Made it. No sooner do you arrive at your destination than the Hamza dashes off. Hello, Crystal Cove. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? Zainua. Aye, this is indeed the Giant Skull Grounds, and I am Zainua. Is there something you require? No, old school's not bad, but you know, it plays so slow now compared to like games that I'm used to. Giant's Skull for the alchemist, you say? But of course they shall have it. They labor tirelessly to build the tower, and it's the least we can do to provide them with the materials they need. You doing okay? I'm doing fine as well, thank you for asking. Just a little bit sad that I can't pull for Raiden today, because I promised to do it on a little bit earlier time zone or time, so everyone can kind of watch it. So I'm hoping that I'll be finished with my duties tomorrow a little bit earlier than today, and then I can do my pulls for Raiden Shogun tomorrow on Genshin Impact. Here you are, a sack of the purest giant skull. We always set some aside for our alchemist friends. That was easy. Thank you very much, buddy. When you deliver it, let the good folk of great work know that we're grateful for their efforts. If they need more, they need but ask. And also, still no cool skins in Valorant for me, sadly enough. Alright, Talisi. See you when you're back. We're still waiting for 3 skins, literally. That's all. Spectrum Phantom, Glitch Pop Vandal, and the Glitch Pop Knife, if possible. Those 3, and I'm gonna be a super happy Foxcott. I'm gonna be super duper happy. Ah, welcome back, Zenko. There, I hope you have the Giant Skull. Yeah, I do. Oh, I do, you bet I do. Oh my, such fine specimens. Thank you so much for bringing these. We now have everything we need to make our next prototype. One that should be capable of passing our most rigorous tests. When it's ready, it will be time for the true tests. So please take your ease while you can. Right. Enjoying the scenery, I suppose. Looks like it. Na na na. Na 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 na. I wonder where Tancred, Urianger, and Estinian are.
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as well.
Speaking of the devils, here they are.
You have to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed. I've never been one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
They had better be, or all this effort was for naught.
The peoples of Eorzea, of the Far East, of Thavner, children of this star united in common cause against a dire threat.
Sounds great though.
Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Telophoroi born of her body as were we? They who cling to life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration. The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence, of its meaning, and its worth.
Poetic and ominous to a fault. That said, if it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you'd think. Fandaniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering. An utterly vile and unforgivable idea. And yet, when spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who among us can say they have not entertained similar thoughts? There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope, and no words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become to bear. Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment, as you have.
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all
You're eating
down and salt the
prawns?
earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle.
Have a nice
often
meal.
Close and brutal.
I don't have cookies with me, but I just ate my dinner, so I'm good, pretty much.
I, for one, shall pray survival proveth more appealing in the end.
Na 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 na.
Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life.
Our French dragoon.
Our vengeful dragoon here is proof of that.
Oh. What did I eat? I eat meatballs with tomato sauce.
What is it? What did you see?
And fried potatoes of a sort.
Fandaniel, are you sure? If he knows we've been working on a countermeasure.
It holds. The vessel holds. This is the one.
At long last!
You had that for lunch?
Look! We have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiments! We've named it a warding scale for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
Afforded such protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical significance.
I thank you for your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field. It is for the next stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first place, to accompany me to the Tower of Zot. Should the scale prove effective, as I very much hope it will, then you'll have little to do. But should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me, or knock me senseless.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
You're making
Nana,
stuff up.
Are you certain you wish to do this?
Woo! Come on. How long is this cutscene?
If others are to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example. But should I fail to return, then learn what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our work must continue. Is that clear?
You think you actually have the game, but you don't know for sure?
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away. Assuming Fandaniel is lurking about.
Okay, I'm gonna comment this. So, I can tell you a little bit, like, without spoiling the first few games, or the first game and the other expansions, in this expansion, some nasty towers, as we just saw a while ago, turned up, and they transform every living human or any of the other races that comes close by into like trolls, like brain dead pretty much, and just following orders of the bad guys. And now we're trying, in this expansion at the moment, we're trying to find a solution against the towers. The game is really good. I love it. You can kind of tell that I really like it, since the title is Chill Stream 172. So I've already streamed this 172 times if you include this one. So I really like it. The thing is, like, it might have a few flaws, but honestly I don't care, because the flaws are in PvP. I suppose, like, the PvP is decent though, but I'm just used to a different type of PvP with like a dodge function and stuff, and you don't have that here. I also still think that ranged classes have a little bit of an advantage in this game in PvP. But at the end of the day, you also do not play this game for its PvP, you play it for the immense amount of awesome PvE and story. And those parts are insanely good in this game. There's a lot of cutscenes that are narrated and everything, so it's really, really satisfying to play. It's a really good game. It does have a subscription, so that's like maybe the only negative thing, but I guess that sort of, oh yeah, maybe I should switch that over to the left side. It's kind of messed up here. But like, you know, that depends from like person to person. Some people will mind that, others will not. Hey, we're not lagging this time. Well, yeah, PvE. The PvE is good. Welcome back, Talisi. The PvE is good. The PvP is a little bit less. Oh, sorry. PvE stands for player versus environment. So basically doing dungeons, running around and killing monsters. PvP stands for player versus player. So, you know, the more competitive parts of the games. And I also play Guild Wars 2, and you have another acronym in that one, which is WVW, which stands for World versus World. And World vs. World in that game is some form of player versus player, but on like a huge big scale, and technically also continues without an actual break. Like if you play Guild Wars 2, World vs. World just keeps going 24/7 for a week until it resets. If I'm saying like using like terms that you don't know, by all means just ask me and I will see if I can explain. Because I tend to forget that maybe not everyone knows all of those. Like a dot, a DOT is damage over time effect, for example. A buff is usually something that makes you or an ally stronger. Those are, I think, the important ones in this game. Hey, we're not lagging, but I think I also know why I was lagging last time. If this guy is not moving, we're in trouble. Yeah, he's not moving. Oh, that's a bad position, dude. Yeah, that's GG there. My gosh. That's not the biggest big brain move there. That one guy messed us all up, eh? Alright, let's hope we get our boots from this boss. That would be really cool. Ow, we took some damage there. Because the boots are the things that I really would like from this boss. My gosh. Alliance A is totally wiped, pretty much. This is bad. That's no good news. Hello. Don't mind me. And just ah, too soon, Zenko. So much stuff going on. Oh no, it's okay, I'm good. This is the first time I can actually play decently as a damage dealer. Kind of new for me at the same time. But I'm loving it. Na 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 na. Good job, Zenko. Oh gosh, this again. Yabe, 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 yabe. Alright, we good. So far I'm doing a really good job on not getting hit by too much stuff. Oh gosh, almost. Let's flip and use limit break, I guess. Whoa, yabe! Okay, daijoubu. Good boy if I do something well. Oh, you're allowed to say good boy if I do something well. I shall take it as a compliment. I shall not look at it as you're calling me a little boy when I'm a fox god. I shall take it as a compliment. How about that? Is that good? Are we in agreement? Is that good? No, it's the aiming boots. Well, I can get the helmet piece, but that's not what I need. I want the maiming boots. The maiming boots is what I really wanted there. Ah, too bad. Too bad. Those are like the important things, because I don't like the boots that I have now. Like, look, I don't like this little whip on the toes. Those are like mwah. Alright, well, we got the helmet piece. I guess that's fine. But it's not really what I want, but okay, I'll take it. Hello, John Brito. Why not Dead by Daylight? I don't know. Because I don't like Dead by Daylight super much anymore at the state it is at the moment. Super many people are toxic, play annoying. I want to play Nurse. Nurse is still blocked, so... that's why. But we did Dead by Daylight a few days ago, actually. Oh, the ring killer arrived? Okay. Oh, Nurse is back as well? Okay, then maybe I'll... hello, I'm stuck. Ah, yabe. Shut up. Then maybe I'll start a little bit more again. But people are so annoying in the game sometimes that it's not always fun to play. There's so much going on. I don't know what I'm doing. I kind of have an idea of what I'm pressing, no worries. I'm stuck here. I'm like... oh, okay, I'm paralyzed. That's what messing me up all the time here. Can I use my skill? Right, I missed it. That's bad. Alright, I hit it this time. This is flank, right? Flank enhanced potency. Yes, okay, then it's good. This is actually super fun. This is like probably the hardest thing I've been able to do on the Reaper so far. Because usually when I do things like this for like gear, I take my Sage. Because a healer gets the dungeons faster. But I want gear for the Reaper, so if I play a Reaper, I will have, you know, privileges. I'll be the first to get the loot. And last time, the gear I wanted dropped, but I was on the Sage. And so I didn't get it. Someone else got it. We're good to go here? Oh, look at that. That is so nice. Oh, I think that's not the position where we want to stand. Nope. Now we shoot at our teammates. But that was not my fault. You saw video Nurse? Well, yeah, that doesn't mean a thing, right? When was the Dead by Daylight stream? I think in this weekend, and she was still blocked then. So if there was no patch, then I'm guessing she's still blocked. But you do say that the new killer has been released as well, so she might be out, or she might be back then indeed. Nice, Zenko. Reaper looks so cool. Oh. Ha ha ha. My plays are insane. Where am I? I can't see much. There's big explosions all over the place. I have a hard time seeing what I'm doing. Come back here, you coward. Gluttony. Ah, yeah, wait. Time to run away. Alrighty. Yum. 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 So many people died. That's our guy, right? Yeah, that's our guy. Let's get him! Charge! Oh, did not pay attention. I'm sorry. I think it's fine. Yep. It's okay. Oh, this is so cool. Honestly, I hope I can play Reaper a lot more. I die. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, oh. Oh, no, man. Oh, no, man. Oh, my bad. I didn't see the arrows. Crap, 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 crap. That's annoying. That's the first time I die in the raid. No, I was doing so good. I also was almost ready to go back in Enshroud. No. Ho, 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 ho. I'm sad. Thank you. Oh, wait, hang on a second. Okay, I'm fine. I thought I was gonna wake up right in that explosion there. Ah, matte, 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 matte. Hello, NLCR. 10 out of 10 chill stream. Yeah, just story and dungeon, you know. Story and raid. And the presence of a fox god. What else do you want? Am I right? Wait, this does not look good. Nope. Okay, I had to dodge that. Ah, there we go. Oh wow, the other guys already killed theirs. Darn. We slow. We're slow. I thought I was doing a good job, but we're slow. Wait, I'm standing wrong. This is flank. This is in the back. This is flank potential, and this is rear. My bad. Well, I did die once, so... No, 2 pieces I don't really need. Oh man, I'm so sad. No. No, I don't need it. I don't need it. We need maiming. We need this. Okay, not the classical, but this. Euro Type 53 maiming. That's what we want. Maiming stuff. That gear actually looks pretty cool. And I personally think it suits a Reaper. Whee! It took us almost an hour. Okay, no, the stream's been going for an hour. It took us 40 minutes then, I think? Yeah, well, that's still close to an hour in general. It took us 40 minutes before we were able to play the raid. Because queuing as a DPS just takes such a long time. Uh-huh. Okay. Let's go. Get him. I took some damage there. That was not so good of me. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh. Chatto, matte. I was watching my cooldowns. Hi. So everyone just close your eyes for a few seconds so no one can tell me that I died. Because, you know, I didn't die. Why would you say something about me dying? I didn't die. What the? Oops. I had a small oopsie there, I guess. Yabe. Oh, I messed it up. Yeah, I messed up my entire combo here now. Oops, that's annoying. Oopsie daisy. Would you? Whoa, that's what killed me last time. At least now I see it. At least this time I noticed. In time. How do you know this? I don't get how you know that one. Like, how do they know? Yeah, I don't get this part. I just can't tell. I just can't tell exactly what is the thing. Oh, I need to pay attention to where to run to. What Okay, we wiped. GG. Too bad. We wiped. Bam 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 bam. So 10 is a line enemy. Can you? No, you're not allowed to ask how my day was. No, you don't. You know. Of course, my day was fine. Why would you not be allowed to ask? My day was fine. Did my duties as I was supposed to do. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy happened. I tried to prepare some stuff for tomorrow already, so like I mentioned, hopefully I'm done with my duties a little bit earlier tomorrow, so I can do the gacha stream tomorrow. Because I'm like really looking forward to being able to pull for Raiden. in like Genshin Impact, because you know we've been waiting for her for months and now she's finally there. But because of like time zone difference, I tried to not stream too late, and she only got released like at my 6, so that was already late. So I was like, I'll do it the next time. So hopefully I can finish them sooner tomorrow. But nothing special happened, just normal day for me. Ah, the dodge. This thing killed you last time, don't die again by it, that would be stupid. Zenko baka. I'm just a little bit disappointed that I got unlucky again in the Valorant shop. I'm still waiting for my Glitch Pop Vandal, my Spectrum Phantom, and then the Glitch Pop knife if possible. If I can get those 3, then I'm a happy Fox God in Valorant. How was your day? Did you have something special happen, Talisi? You know, every time I want to say your name, I have to watch out that I don't say Khaleesi. Because yes, I also watched Game of Thrones. Like, I have to watch out. I'm like, it might actually happen once, so be prepared for that. Be prepared for a potential Khaleesi instead of Talisi, just so you know, okay? Just so you can mentally prepare for a backup Fox God moment. Because they do occur. Yeah, it's annoying, right? The skins in general. 30. Okay, yeah, but now they're all lines. True. Okay, I get now. Like, I think they should... I don't know. I think they should change it a little bit. Either make the shop... I don't know. More items in the shop every 24 hours, or like make it go faster, I think. Something like that would be pretty nice. Because now it takes so long. Like, there's so many skins in the game, it takes ages before you have a potential thing that you like. Like, you know. I just got lucky with the Oni Phantom because it was in the night shop or in the night market. Woo! Also, if I react a little bit late on chat messages now, it's because this, you know, it's clunky, as you can tell. There's a lot going on, so I do have to pay attention here, or I will mess this up and die. This is not a normal dungeon that you can just, you know, take a punch from time to time. No, you definitely do want to try and dodge as much as possible. And we already wiped once, so you know. 30, 10. Oh, we want to stand between two 10s here. Because 10 is line, the rest is AoE. Hi. 10-10 again here this time then? Am I wrong? 2 10s, right? We want to stand in 2 10s, right? No, I guess not this time. I'll take it. I'll take it. The 2 10s is fine. The 2 10s was okay-ish. It was doable. 2 10s was okay. It was doable. We were able to tank it. Oh, our healers are dead again. You're fine with Khaleesi as well, okay, okay. We're gonna wipe again, aren't we? Yeah. There's not enough people going in the circles. I'm pretty sure we need like 2 person in every circle. Well, Alliance A has their healer still up, so there is still a chance. Our tank's still up? Okay, no, he just died as well now. Alright. They rest the healer from Alliance C. He thought we would have a limit break level 3. If a healer uses limit break level 3, it rests everyone in the party and heals them max HP. But I think because we died, we lost a bar, so it became a limit break 2. The limit break is on the bottom, by the way. Because normally it's on the top left, but as you can see, I have a totally different UI from the standard one. But he's on 2%. I think they might actually make it. Alliance C is up, A is as good as up, and we have our 2 healers and our tank up at the moment, so they might be able to make this. They need to stand over there, if I'm not mistaken, in between those 2 screens. Yeah, I was correct this time. And there we go. Nice. Code of casting. We'll just greed everything. GG. Alright. On to the final boss, if I'm not mistaken. Boom, 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 boom. So, looks like we're sadly enough not gonna get a single piece of gear that I want on this character. That's a little bit sad though. University stuff is nothing fancy. Okay, okay. Yeah, I also will definitely try to call you Talisi, but you have to admit the resemblance, right? You have to admit the resemblance, right? You cannot deny the resemblance. Bum 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 bum. Get him. So yeah, really hoping on those 3 or 2 gun skins and the knife skin in Valorant soon. Like I said, either they need to do like some night shop stuff more often, or just increase, you know, the amount of weapons that there are or skins that there are in the shop. Because 4 every 24-hour difference with, you know, over 150 skins in game, it's kind of messed up ratios, I think. Na 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 na. Roller balls. Nyum, nyum. Na 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 na. Ba-da-ba-dum. This boss animation stuff is still messed up though. Ram pam pam. Ram pam pam. Ram pam pam. Pow 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 pow. You knocked over a glass? Buckeye! Ah, gosh. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Awesome animations. Nah, it doesn't matter which one you take, you just need to take one though. Na, na, na. Na 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 na. Get back here. Ah, still took damage by that. No, I'm dead. Hi, newbie. Welcome, welcome. You're a little Buckeye, aren't you? How are you doing, newbie? Would be a normal shop. Yeah, something that would actually not be a bad thing. You know, in League of Legends, the skins are just there for sale all the time. That's actually true as well. This is the code that we have, so I'll pause it. Oh, we also have that one already. Got both of them. It's true. Sometimes. Alright, that's kind of sad. We didn't get anything of the gear that we wanted. Aww. Alright, let me continue a bit more story then. Oh, let's just watch this cutscene again, I guess. That's fine. I'm gonna do a little bit more before I call this. Let's just watch this cutscene again, it's fine, right? Na 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 na. I think we were close to the end of it, but I don't want to miss anything, so I'm not gonna take any chance. I'll just rewatch it. Na 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 na. How are you doing, newbie?
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as well. You have to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed. I've never been one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
They had better be, or all this effort was for naught.
The peoples of Eorzea, of the Far East, of Thavner, children of this star united in common cause against a dire threat. Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Telophoroi born of her body as were we? They who cling to life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration. The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence, of its meaning, and its worth.
Poetic and ominous to a fault. That said, if it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you'd think. Fandaniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering. An utterly vile and unforgivable idea. And yet, when spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who among us can say they have not entertained similar thoughts? There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope, and no words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become to bear. Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment, as you have.
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle, often close and brutal.
Indeed. Well, I, for one, shall pray survival proveth more appealing in the end.
As will I. Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life. Our vengeful dragoon here is proof of that. What is it? What did you see? Fandaniel, are you sure? If he knows we've been working on a countermeasure.
It holds. The vessel holds! This is the one!
At long last! Look! We have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiments! We've named it a warding scale for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
Afforded such protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical significance.
I thank you for your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field. It is for the next stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first place, to accompany me to the Tower of Zot. Should the scale prove effective, as I very much hope it will, then you'll have little to do. But should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me, or knock me senseless.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. I'm doing fine, how are you doing?
Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
Nidana, are you certain you wish to do this?
If others are to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example.
You're doing good? Nice, nice, nice.
But should I fail to return, Then learn what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our
I play
work
when I
must
play.
continue. Is that clear?
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away. Assuming Fandaniel is lurking about, there's no telling what mischief he has in mind for us, or you. Be on your guard.
Shall we be on our way? I'll have one of the soldiers at the hatchery prepare us a boat, and we can set out from the northern shore. I'll see you there.
I played Valorant yesterday as well already, so we play almost every day. Because we actually saw like 99% of the cutscene before, I was checking Twitter and then I see like something pause by, like some VTubers talk. I don't want to say names because they're just sharing their opinion, and I can understand it, but it's just funny in out of my point of view. So they're talking about that it kind of hurts when they see VTubers that started behind them become more successful than themselves. And someone is like, he's like, I'm already streaming for a year and a bit, and it just makes him feel like he's doing, or her, I think, actually, yeah, her. It makes her feel like she's doing stuff wrong. And then someone else reacts on it and says it's probably, she feels the same, or honestly, she thinks like a lot of people feel the same. And it's probably a little bit of luck related. Then I take a look at their accounts. The first person who started a tweet has 9,000 followers on Twitter and 1.2k followers on Twitch. And then the other person has like wait, oh okay, there's been more reactions already, but the ones that I saw has like, the other one has 4k followers on Twitter and 3.3k followers on Twitch. Meanwhile, I'm here like at a year and a few months and we're not even halfway being able to activate subscriptions on YouTube. We're not even at like 1k and they're like over a k, and like I don't know. I think some of them just think too much of numbers. Obviously also I want to grow, by all means, like that makes sense, but I'm also not putting a big focus on it. Like, I could react and say, yes, I can look at your two accounts and indeed feel the same. But, you know, we'll get where we'll get. I'm having fun, and I hope my pups are having fun when they watch my streams, and then, you know, that's the most important thing why I did this anyway. Okay, where do we need to go to? Oink. I'm getting... Why are you attacking a level 90 Reaper? No, why? The song from the motorcycle is so funny though. North. I want to see if I can catch this. You are having fun? I'm happy you found me. I'm also happy you found me. It's actually, my gosh, my dry mouth sometimes. It's actually funny that I think a really big amount of the subscribers here are actually not people that watch the streams. I'm not sure though, because obviously not everyone talks, which is fine. I don't want to force anyone in talking. If you want to lurk, you lurk, by all means. Still, thank you for the support. But what I more or less mean is that I think a lot of subscribers here on the channel, so a lot of my pups, actually come from the Honkai Impact beginner guide that I made. Because that thing has like my biggest amount of views out of everything. So that's like, I think that's kind of how we got the amount of pups that we have. So I'm then thinking like, imagine if only I did not make a beginner guide. We might not have been able to even hit 400 subscribers. Because that's what we are at, right? 411 or something? Or no, 415 or 416. One of those two. Like, I'm just thinking here, imagine if I did not make that Honkai guide. Would I actually have gotten above 400, or would I have reached 400? I don't know. This is rather a finer boat than I had expected, but I won't complain. All that remains is to board and be on our way. Oh, and if I should become corrupted, do not stay your hand. Of course, I pray it does not come to that, but you must protect yourselves. Other alchemists can fulfill my role, but you and your blessing are one of a kind, and perhaps our only hope for toppling this tower. For all our sakes, do not hesitate to do what must be done, whatever that may be. Well, the longer I draw this out, the more nervous I become. Let's be off. It's funny how she thinks she can kill the Warrior of Light. As an ordinary alchemist, you do not gain increased power when you get enthralled. You just become mindless and attack whatever the bad guys want you to attack, kind of.
Should soon cross the threshold of the tower's influence.
Oh, let's see here. I'm obviously not going to react on that tweet because, you know, that's just
Any moment now.
kind of not what I am or how I react or what I do.
It's working!
Ooh.
And you are still yourself? Then I'd like to see how it fares closer to the tower if we could.
Well, yeah, we are protected by the goddess of light, Hydaelyn, so we're not gonna get corrupted. No worries there. No worries there. It's still shining, so that's good, I guess.
So far, so good. The scale's protection appears to be holding. If we can just make it to the tower's entrance. A few more steps.
She's brave, though. Okay, I'm kind of afraid of stuff going wrong.
Praise be to the sisters, we made it! And the scale has proven itself to be everything we hoped it would be.
Since...
Now we can focus on production. Once we've equipped and returned with an entire survey team, this menace will soon give up its secrets.
Everyone says that this DLC is flippin' depressing, so
What?
there we go. Well, at least she's not enthralled yet. She just got pulled in by magical chains. Chains? So she might be fine if she has kept a hold of the amulet. Okay, this tower is more messed up than I expected. A whole bunch of elephants. That makes sense. That's what they do.
Oh, there we go! Oh, there we go! Oh!
Oh, it's him.
Oh, do calm down. You'll only hurt yourself thrashing about like that.
And Daniel.
Stop! Oh, you can't do this! Please!
Aww.
A little late for heroics, I'm afraid. The similarities are striking. My! Such hostility! Never before has my artistry so displeased. My patrons of old would have positively squealed in delight, though, between you and me, I find gushing praise exhausting.
Patrons of old? What are you talking about?
Allow me to tell you a story. Surely you've yet to hear the one about Van Daniel, the sundered Ascian. I inherited the position and the soul of the Van Daniel who sat on the convocation in the time of the final days, theoretically speaking. Practically speaking, that fact is of no consequence. I was born and lived as, well, me.
Me?
Eventually, I was recruited into the Ascians and imbued with the former Van Daniel's knowledge and memories, but I never felt that they were truly a part of who I am. How to explain? Perhaps if I told you who I was before my Ascian embrace, although that chapter too is a past I've long since discarded. I have it on good authority you've poked your nose into an Allegan ruin or two. Yes? Then I expect you've heard of me. The old me.
Flashback time.
At your service. Imagine a nation of unbridled prosperity. Every need met, day after day of unbroken, unshakable peace. Existence fulfilled and ripe for decay.
You are a genius without peer, Amon. However do you conceive of such delightful experiments? That fool was beside himself with panic when he awoke with the head of a bull. Even his cries for help emerged as so much guttural lowing. Oh, the memory of it. My poor sides. My friends and I were so consumed by laughter, we struggled to breathe.
No more than entertainment for bored wastrels ignorant of its worth. My all-consuming work. But it was not their only indulgence. For they were ever hungry for stimulation. Slaves to the slightest hint that amusement was afoot. Our nation was ailing, but I would see the poison purged. I resurrected a legend, our first and greatest emperor. And just as I had planned, he set our wayward empire back on the path of conquest. An inexhaustible ambition carried us onwards, always onwards. Yet, he who delivered to us such glory was not to be satisfied.
Heed me, Amon.
Ooh,
No
Sandy.
matter how vast one's empire, or full one's treasure vault, all is rendered meaningless by death. In the end, all is lost.
You know as well as I that the Emperor stands to lose this war. And so I have come to claim you. For while your methods leave something to be desired, we cannot deny the results of your work. And
Emmett
as
Silk.
fortune would have it, the seat of Van Daniel, your rightful seat, lies vacant and waiting. Take your place amongst your peers,
rather than die a pointless death amidst the ashes of your doomed nation. Send one of your clones to the Crystal Tower that you might see for yourself. See what lies ahead.
The fall of the Empire affirmed the truth. Majestic and tragic, as the Emperor foresaw. Scheme as you like, build as you will, nothing endures. What is life but a brief jaunt ending in emptiness?
Of course he's gone.
So easily distracted. Why, I almost left without saying farewell. As for your friend, you needn't worry. These pawns are far more useful to me alive as fuel for the primals. If you attempt to pull them free, they will die. So, enjoy tackling that conundrum with your comrades. We shall meet again! Not in one of these minor spires, oh no, but somewhere more suitably grandiose. Your favorite playmate is ever so eager to see you.
Do I know Family Guy? Yeah, I do know that cartoon, but I don't watch it that much. Well, not much. I haven't watched a single episode of it. All I know it from is from like the name and just bits and pieces that I see when I'm scrolling on the internet, kind of. Ah, you returned, but where is Mistress Nidana? Yeah, I got some bad news right there about that. Manusya Preserve, just when we had succeeded in making the talisman. I must report this at once. Meanwhile, please return to the great work. Okie dokie. They've got some sad news here. They're not gonna be happy. Something's gone awry, hasn't it? What happened? So it was Fandinal after all. Damn that bastard. I'm sure you wanted to do more, but you were right to return here first. We must tread warily, lest we endanger Nidana and the other captives. First, we must inform everyone of the situation, Nidana's colleagues included. I'll call them together for a gathering, but I think it would be best if you were the one to explain. Oh, Nidana. Can you answer me this? Though Nidana is trapped in the tower, she's still alive, yes? She is. Then we must make warding scales, as many as we can. The prototype works perfectly. This, Nidana proved at peril to herself. So let us make more scales that she and all those who were taken might be saved. Aye, as alchemists, this is how we will help win the fight. My friends, the satrap has been made aware of the tragedy. He offers his heartfelt condolences and reiterates his pledge to provide you with all that you require. To that end, he bade me to give you this link pearl, that he might personally discuss the production of the warding scales with you. Ooh. And for our Eorgian visitors, I bear an invitation. In her report, Mistress Nidana noted your vital contributions to the talisman's creation. This fact came to the satrap's attention, and in recognition of your deeds, he wishes to meet you. Oh. In addition to thanking you in person, he would also discuss further avenues of collaboration. And so if it is agreeable, will you not accompany me to Radzat An for an audience with His Excellency? Oh, okay, big upgrades. We should be honored, of course. Closer cooperation between our lands can only be to the benefit of all. Then it is settled. Please come to the gates east of the Giant Gull grounds, and I will show you into the city. Alright. Na 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 na. Boink. So we need to go over there. Bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Dodged. Oh. What a coincidence. It's a rainy day. Apparently here. Doink. Those giraffes? Okay, no. Tavnarian Jamel. Not a giraffe. It's a Jamel. Ow. Donk. Donk. Ah, don't fall off. Pretty sure that's not what we want to do. Right, I'm gonna make a screenshot here because I'm gonna call this one. There we go. So on that note, mina, arigato gozaimasu. Thank you very much everyone for joining the stream. Hope you had a fun time. Hopefully I can do my gacha stream tomorrow. I will keep you updated on Twitter for sure, and I will try to remember to put it on Discord. I could probably put it in announcements, so everyone gets an extra notification. If I can, or if I cannot do the gacha stream tomorrow. But on that note, mina arigato gozaimasu. Thank you very much everyone for joining the stream. Have a wonderful day, evening, or night. And hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye everyone. Bye bye. And bye bye. Good boy. Bye.